Over the course of 5 years, I've made a bunch of videos talking about the Orbital Cannon specifically, the problems with it, the design flaws, how they can change it to make it not as terrible. An even worse issue, the Orbital Cannon spam, where players can just fire it over and over with no cooldown on the entire lobby if they so desire. I've been talking about that since 2019. I've made 3 videos about it because that's how many times it's occurred, with the last one being made just last year in April. Well, here's number 4 because, yes, on next gen, in the year 2023, there is yet another method to exploit the Orbital Cannon to fire it over and over again on anyone in the lobby bypassing the cooldown. The fucking 4th iteration of orb spam in 3 years. How is something that is exploited and abused this much still in the game, Rockstar? How? The only people who I ever see using this shit are people who have modded or glitched money, so therefore the price will not affect them at all. People who fire it and leave right after to avoid the payment, and people who glitch it to spam it over and over again. It's rarely used in its intended way, so why the fuck is it still here? Why, after 3 years of having issues with orb spam to the point where it's the equivalent of a PC modder blowing everyone up in the lobby so they can't do anything in there anymore, is it not just taken out of the game completely? It does not need to exist. All it does is make the game worse for everyone. It literally serves to make the game a worse experience, nothing else. If you for some reason disagree with that statement, please tell me in the comments even one remotely good thing that it's brought into the game. And don't say to use it against God mode players because that inherently doesn't do shit either. Whoop-de-doo, you're creating a little explosion around them every 5 seconds that doesn't do anything. I cannot believe after almost 6 years of the Orbital Cannon being in the game that 0 changes have been made to its general function. All they've done is throw out band-aid patches over the years to fix various glitches with it, some of which have even been money glitches. You know what any other game developer would do if a game mechanic or feature is inherently broken, so much so that all it's used for is exploits that are used to ruin the game experience for other players, and is such an issue that it's not fixed easily and it keeps coming back? They'd remove it from the game. Even Rockstar themselves should know this. They've done it before. The security contract, the gang termination one. They removed that because it didn't work properly and brought it back when it was fixed. The bag missions for the MC sales, they removed those years ago because they didn't work properly, and they still haven't brought them back, by the way. Meanwhile, the Orbital Cannon has a history for just having tons of issues and exploits over the years, and for some reason it stays in the game. Fucking remove it! It's long overdue. Take it out of the game and just give people compensation for whoever bought it. That's all you have to do. It's not like it's some feature that is absolutely needed in the game at all. It will not change the core if it's gone. In fact, you'll get praised by a majority of the community aside from the sad group of degenerates who actually abuse this stuff.
But Ghillie, what about the achievement for killing someone with the Orbital Cannon? If they remove the Orbital Cannon, I'll never be able to get that achievement for killing someone with it.
Look, how about you take that achievement and go wipe your ass with it, alright? First of all, it's 10 gamer score. You can live without it. Second of all, why the fuck is it even an achievement? It's the easiest shit ever to kill someone with the Orbital Cannon. The game does all the aiming for you. An achievement is something that should be a challenge that you are proud of accomplishing. Completing the Criminal Mastermind challenge is an achievement. Blasting someone with an automatic cannon that aims for you is not an achievement. It's the equivalent of getting a reward for digesting food. It's automatic. You don't do anything.
Okay, so how about you just report the people who are doing this and get them banned?
I don't know how many times I have to say this. I've probably said it in just about every video I've made about either the God mode glitches or Orbital Cannon exploits, but reporting people does absolutely nothing. Even if I recorded myself in 8K getting orb spammed very clear as day, and sent it to Rockstar support, they would probably tell me to try restarting the game and see if that fixes the problem. I have never heard of a player being banned for a glitch that does not involve making money of some sort. It just doesn't happen. And even if it did, they'll just make another account and we're back to square one. Apparently this new way of spamming works by doing something with the internet, some sort of network manipulation that lets you fire it as many times as you want without waiting the cooldown or paying for it. If you guys recall, a few days ago we had another spam glitch, the Dax mission spam method. Well, that was patched within days. Let's see how long it takes them to fix this method of spam. Even if they do fix it though, it's not going to be fixed forever. It's going to come back, which is why the only solution here is to remove the fucking Orbital Cannon. Been saying it for years. And yes, I am pissed off about this because the Orbital Cannon has been an issue ever since they brought it into the game, and it's still a problem today. You can't tell me there's nothing that can be done about it. It's bullshit. I feel like every video I make talking about this, I'm saying the exact same thing, but it's because it keeps happening. The exact same thing keeps happening. Oh, but Ghillie, it's probably not worth the work for them to go in and remove it. Yeah, because I'm sure it's a whole lot more worth it to go and have to patch glitches and exploits with it when they occur every 3 months, rather than just taking the time to remove it altogether. I'm sure that's a lot more worth it. Take it out of the game, Rockstar. Sincerely, everyone that plays it. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.